So, good afternoon, April. So, unsa man yung feeling karon? Excited ba ka? Happy ba ka? Or sad ba ka na makatuon ka sa bago nga discussion?
Excited na ako maka-learn.
So, I guess excited man gyud kay pero makita gid nako sa imo ha. And then, let me welcome to our class today in our session. Like ikaw ra man isa no, like nahulog siya nga murag tutor. Hanggang nabo kay ka ng kwan April, ka ng idea about sa ating discussion karon? Wala. Okay. So, our discussion. So, first, April, let me welcome to our science class. I am your teacher, Lova, and you call me Mom Lova or you can call me Lova or anything. Basta parang with respect, okay, ready kayo. And then, our topic for today is about, you can read April.
Solar
Solar?
eclipse and lunar eclipse.
Yes, lunar eclipse and lunar and solar eclipse. And also their differences. And are you excited na ba na may bala nilang differences? Like,
Yes, ma'am.
makita niyo mo sa pictures, di ba nga, nagisire kalahian. And then, I know excited na kay ka. Let's proceed to another. And let's proceed to the objectives of this discussion. So, in this discussion, at the end of this lesson, the student will be able to, so mo dapat nimong matunan at the end ha. So, first, identify the different types of eclipses occurrence. Second, recognize the importance of eclipses to the environment in connection to changes in weather and seasons. And lastly, create a model using available materials showing the solar and lunar eclipse. I know how excited you are sa last nga objective, which is mag-create ka og model. But you can understand it later. And let's proceed another no. Before we start finally to our discussion, let's have an activity. So, which is the share your experience or observation. As you can see at the image, April, what is your observation from lunar eclipse and your observation from solar eclipse?
Ang lunar eclipse, ma'am, kay ang Earth kay na between sa sun ug sa moon.
Yes.
Ang solar eclipse kay ang moon ang between sa sun ug ang Earth.
Yes, very good observation, April. You are right. When lunar eclipse occur, the Earth in between the Sun and Moon. And when solar eclipse occur, the Moon in between the Sun and Earth. And what is your observation? Ano ba kay observation sa kanang nahitabo nga lunar eclipse or solar eclipse? Like sa imong home, like common na ba ang lunar eclipse na nahitabo sa inyo ha? Or solar? You can answer it for anything. So I guess kanang I need to make an example so that maimo yung ma-sabtan. Like the lunar eclipse occurrence. Mao na siya ang sagaraan nga ka-occur, which is di kanang matabunan ang moon sa clouds na dark. That is the lunar eclipse, which is nagkakatabo ka sa gabi nga ngit-ngit yung kay siya. Wala kay makanahayag, bisan stars, wala kay kakatabunan sila tanan. That's example of lunar eclipse. Then, nakabantay ka ng mga inbiliks sa mga tigulang or mga atong mga nunuan nga ingon din sila kay sumpa daw nang nainana. Like, kung naday is lunar eclipse, naday maglinog. Sabay maglinog, naday baboy na nasa kan. Dapat magdukduk-dukduk na nasa sa kaldero. That's why that is the beliefs sa lunar eclipse and observation. So, nalo kayo na-observe na inana? Yes, you explain, can you explain sa imong observation? Yes, anything, April. Ay, so, if none, no, I guess, need pa nimo og understanding. No, need pa nimo og understanding so that mas ma-explain nimo sa ako, ma-share nimo. Okay. So, let's proceed to this another activity which is more siya observation gyapon nimo and understanding sa kanang pictures. So, instruction. Raise your right hand when it is a solar eclipse and raise your left hand when it is a lunar eclipse. And state your stand. Why? So are you ready, April? Okay, David shall. Okay, why? First, image, guess me and why.
Solar eclipse.
Yes, say. Correct, April. That's why. Why that you can say nga solar eclipse siya?
Kaya ang moon ang nasa center, between siya sa sun ug sa earth.
That's very good, April. That's why solar eclipse siya, which is the moon in between the sun and earth, which is gaka-block niyang light from the sun na dapat maadto sa earth. Which is, kung di ba, ika-block niya, mungit-ngit yun ang tanan. That's why, mo siyang gitawag nga solar eclipse, which is eclipse ngay madark ang palibot. And then, ang next image is, guess me and why.
Lunar.
Why lunar eclipse? Yeah, you can answer anything sa observation nila. If none, you can tell me if none. So, thank you for your honest, April. And because this is lunar eclipse, because as you remember, the Earth is between the sun and moon. That is, mo siya ka ng lunar eclipse, it is because ang imbis 'di ba sa gabi kay ang si sun is yan ang tinod man kay si sun kay wala ka kawala. Kagabi lang gid siya, which is mo na siyang highlight mer sa gabi kay murag hayag siya. That's why kung patunga si Earth sa ila in between sun and moon, gaka-black gyapon niya ang light na gakahatag niya sa gabi. Kasi ngit-ngit kay siya ano tong observation nga gaka clouds na dark. That's why ga-create ang lunar eclipses. And next is why do two eclipses occur? So, because of the motions of the sun, moon, and earth bring the three bodies into the correct alignment. So, na-observe ba niyo mga alignment, di ba nila? In between sa earth, in between sa sun and moon, si moon in between sa sun and earth. That's what the alignment and differences of solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. Okay, understood, April? You can ask me anything if nakakalibog na ka. And always remember, occur lang ang lunar eclipse and solar eclipse in every 18 months. Once lang siya in every 18 months. So, in every 18 months na possible na mo-occur si lunar or si solar eclipse. So, for further understanding and more understanding about our discussion, I will play a video, April, that you can understand everything. And after that, I can play the video. I will give you an activity na dapat mag-ready ka sa paper and pen. Okay? Kaya, na ba kay violent reaction or any reaction, April? Wala mo. Okay.
Welcome to Moo Math Science. In this
Okay.
video, I'd like to talk about the difference between a solar and lunar eclipse. When the shadow of one celestial body, like the moon or the earth, falls on another, an eclipse occurs. A solar eclipse happens when the moon comes between the earth and the sun, and the shadow of the moon falls on part of the earth. A lunar eclipse happens when the earth comes between the sun and the moon, and the shadow of earth falls on the moon. Let's talk about a couple ways to help you remember the difference between a solar and lunar eclipse. The order of the celestial bodies during a solar eclipse is the sun, moon, and earth, or SME. Also, please remember that the shadow of the moon only falls on a small portion of the earth, and people during this portion can look towards the sun to see the solar eclipse. Remember, never look directly at the sun. That's not helpful. During a lunar eclipse, the order of the celestial bodies is sun, earth, moon, or SIM. Next, you may be wondering why you don't see a solar and lunar eclipse every month. The reason is that the moon's orbit around the earth is tilted by about 5 degrees relative to the orbit of the earth and the sun. This tilt is just enough to place the moon out of the Earth's shadow for most full moons, and the Earth out of the moon's shadow for most So there we go, two different types of eclipses, a solar and a lunar. Thanks for watching, and math and science video every day. Please subscribe and share. Welcome to Moo Math and Science. In this video, I'd like to talk about
Okay, I guess nagi kayo nasabdan sa video, April. And very good, nag-take down notes ka. And as I can say nga, nako ihatag sa imo ang activity, which is you will make and reflection sa imong nasabtan sa video. So, ready na ba ka na maghimog ka ng reflection or any understanding na makita nimo sa video? And after that, you will share me the ideas na imong nabantayan ng observation. Okay? Klaro ba ang tanan, April? Or any understanding? Sige. Okay, April, you can start na. I will give you 10 minutes for doing that. You will done in 4:50, 4:49 na. Okay, so April, take your time. So, our 10 minutes is done, April. So, nahuman ba nimo? Kaya? And then, can you share me your reflection about the video?
Ako rong nasabtan, ma'am. Kay ang lunar eclipse kay ang Earth is is in between the sun and moon. Ang solar eclipse kay ang moon is between the sun and Earth.
So, very good kana observation, April. So, nana ba kayo nasabtan sa atong topic for today? Ang sa differences sa lunar and solar? Okay, very good. And then, let's proceed to another discussion. How do seasons and weather connect to eclipses? So first, changes in temperature, humidity, and cloud cover all respond to loss of sunlight. So iyang ginamin ani is the solar eclipses, which is the kanang loss niya ang sunlight, which is the gi-cover sa moon ang gi-block sa moon ang light gikan sa sun napadalong unta sa earth. That's why the temperature change. When the temperature is kanang medyo bugnaw dapat ay kanang init dapat kay siya nanikalit mag cloud cover like this kanang wala kay makita nga blue like kanang cloud cover gyud siya tan white lang gyud mo makita, that is called cloud cover, which is ma-change ang humidity sa place sa palibot. Like ang humidity is makuan siya measure siya within na magamit og thermometer. So magamit nimo unsay kanang humidity sa hangin, unsa iyahang kanang temperature kaka-feel nato atong gakakuan ng experience karon. And then in connection to the season is caused by the movement of the earth around the sun and the moon around the earth. Kanang alignment nila maka-connect makakuan gyapon to siya, maka-epekto siya sa seasons. Which is nagpato nga di ba kay nabugnaw siya kalit, may spring, may winter, so sa Pilipinas kay summer naman og kanang spring ang naa di ba? So that's why. Or any clarification, April, you can ask. None?
None.
If none, okay, let's proceed to another. And then, instead of brainstorming, so wala man kay ka-grupo, no? Nalain. So, I will, na lang. I will ask a question, 3 questions na lang. So, first, what is an eclipse? Your any idea na imong understand kayo? Any idea na imong nasabtan?
Eclipse.
Ikaw lang. Like, eclipses na, ang kalahian sa solar, lunar, ano na naway gaka-occur siya.
The motions of the sun, moon, and earth bring the three bodies into the correct alignment.
Okay, very good, April. Ayun kakuan sa imong answer. Okay, you're good kayo na. Correct imong answer, like, simong nasabtan man nila. So, when do eclipses occur? And,
18.
oh, yes, you're correct, April. Yeah, I think confused pa ka and once in every 18 months. Once lang. And mo occur amo abot ang every 18 months, once lang gid siya kakahitabo. Either solar or lunar eclipse. So, third question is, what cause eclipses? Like your answer sa number one. Okay, puto ni mo yung answer. Okay. Cause of eclipses. The alignment of the sun, moon, and earth. Pwede mo na siya iingon kay. What cause of eclipses man? So, sa alignment nila, sa rotation nila, napatunga si earth, napatunga si moon, which is, mao na siyang cause sa eclipses. Kahit na-occur siya. So, understand na ba? So, I will ask you later kung na kayo na-understand. So, the next is, so, finally, kanang at the end of this, na ending na sa atong discussion na, I know nga nadyo kayo na sabtan April. So, for your assignment, this will be the group activity unta. Kaso ikaw naman ako estudyante, so you will be do it as one lang yung individual. So, you will choose and you make a model of solar eclipse or lunar eclipse. So, unsa man mo gusto, kung ganahan ka mag-make og model sa solar eclipse, or ganahan ka buhat og model sa lunar eclipse, it's up to you. You will make an you can use the available materials in your home, like or edible materials na kaya lang gid nimo mabuhat, or pwede na siya online nimo ipasa, or you can imong ipakita sa kuha actual, and I will grade lang tapos pwede nimo iulit. So okay ba na sabot April?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so so naingon mo kag so mag-assume jud ko or mag-expect ko nga nadyo kay natunan. So I will ask you now. Unsa imong natunan sa atong discussion or session for today?
Ang difference sa solar o lunar eclipse.
So now I will ask you, unsa day na sa solar eclipse? Sa nasa solar eclipse like
Kuan ang moon kay between sa sun and earth.
yes, very good. Ilang alignment. Mao na si moon ang nasa between. And how about the lunar eclipse?
Ang moon ay ang earth is between the sun and moon.
Yes, very good, April. I know you can now differentiate the solar and lunar eclipse. And thank you so much for listening, April. I hope nga nalipay ka nga ako imong teacher karon about eclipses ang abo nang I hope nga nadyo kay natunan like you said di ba kay previous pagin sa high school ang topic ng eclipses. Like naminaw ba ka sa una sa eclipses o wala?
Wala ma'am.
So that's why di ay karon naminaw isa. I hope na kanya tunan April. Kanang ma-happy gyud ko na madunggan na. Nadyo kay natunan sa kong discussion because that will serve as a kanang effective gyud ko na sa future educator. And thank you so much, April, and that's it for our discussion for today. Thank you.
ma'am.
So, good day, everyone. As a reflection to my teaching experience with April, I am really happy that na-share na ko sa iyang idea about eclipses. Yes, yet she is a second year college already, but now I know na kaka-confuse pa dahil siya sa eclipses, sa difference sa solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So as a science teacher, I'm happy to share na sa iyang ideas between the differences of it and connections of weather and seasons, and to create to kanang mapa-boost pa iyang creativity. But the kanang weakness lang sa akong discussion, which is if I think April needs more kanang elaboration and examples na wala na ko nahatag sa iya ha. And also po ang strength pod sa ako ang pagteach sa iya is nahatag na ko ang gusto na ko makuha nga outcome at the end sa learning process, which is nakatuon siya sa differences between solar and lunar eclipse. For future teachers teaching about eclipses, I will give the idea lang na dapat maghatag sila kanang daghan nga examples about the differences in connections, the process, the solar eclipse and lunar eclipse nga ka-occur, and why in connection is sa weather nga mas ma-explain yun siya na further so that dili ma-confuse ang students, and also in connection to the seasons and why para dili ma-confuse ang students. I guess that's all for my reflection about my teaching experience. And I hope I can learn more about this nga mas experience ako na it's good siya nga activity which is ma-practice ako ang learning as a future educator. And that's all. Thank you.